So we have Angela here, by the way.
Hello.
You've seen her in a couple other vlogs at least.
I'm becoming a character in your channel.
Angela's a recurring character, and she'll be more than likely in a few others. Where are we right now?
We are at Nemesis on 37 Duxton Hill. For those who are familiar with Singapore, Duxton Hill is that little enclave right in the middle of Tanjong Pagar, cobblestone street. Lots of trees, very quaint and cute. We're close to lots of other bars if you want a bar hop as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very excited to be here.
Absolutely. How's the opening been so far? Like your soft opening or your test run?
Yeah, good. I think it's my first time being involved in it.
Yes, so. Angela is brand new to this, and it looks like she's been doing an amazing job.
It's definitely a team effort. I think the first week is always a little bit crazy. Kind of forces you to pull together some pieces at the last minute, make sure everybody's good and trained up. The guys are like trying to memorize all the recipes, so it's good to have a test run. Also to see the reaction to the food and stuff. I'll walk you through the menu. You want to talk about food or drinks first? So the main event here is our sourdough pizzas. So they're 10-inch pies. We categorize them in red and white. My personal favorite is the zucchini pizza. For Americans, I always push the potato pizza because it's basically potato salad like slathered on a sourdough crust. The artichoke is more on the sweet side actually with the honey, so it's like sweet and tart. The bolognese is awesome.
Okay.
And the pepperoni is quite good as well.
If we're hungry.
I would say usually for me, it depends if you want to get appetizers and stuff. But I would say one pie for 2 people is like snacky. The cacio e pepe is also a favorite because it has runny egg.
I saw the cacio e pepe on your Instagram and I was like, that looks pretty good.
Also the burrata is super nice. It has pickled cherries and pistachios. And then this I think is kind of the crowd favorite, the fried lasagna bites. You want to be more healthy, there's an endive salad and also some crudités and dip. And Chantal's like, nope, skip. Now I'll divert you to the drinks part of the menu. So Harry, this portion is for you. All of these are low ABV cocktails with which are all doable in a non-alcoholic version.
Okay.
So very good for people who are hungover, who are not drinking in general, who are hiding pregnancies. 5 highball style cocktails. My personal favorites are the Odessa. You have to like celery because definitely it's basically like a celery highball. The other one that I really like is the Rocksteady. It has a little bit of like oregano. That's actually what I'm having now. Overall, it's like kind of a long shop house space, right? So, I mean, there's not much you can really do, like footprint-wise.
Most bars tend to be in like a shop house setting, or at least the ones around here, I guess.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, there's a lot of that in Singapore, right? So, and as with any shop house, you always end up with sort of the long and skinny format. So I think the biggest challenge is like trying to maximize the narrow space.
You got a huge bar. This bar counter is
really
massive.
long, but you can tell it's actually not as deep as I think many bars would often be because we're trying to maximize space.
Yeah.
We even knocked down like a little bit of a false wall to try and like expand into the back.
Talk about like the environment.
I think the name just evokes a lot, right? So once you have the name, like sort of these other imageries and things start to come.
I agree. Did you enjoy the process, or was like more?
Yeah, I guess it's fun. I mean, it just doesn't. There's so much other stuff too. It's a lot of, I don't know, business and pleasure gets gets really stirred in. Yeah, it's a bar.
It's like your
but there's a lot of technical things that need to happen. I think in terms of the brand identity, I think what we all related to is just like something that was a little bit irreverent and and punchy, something that was not traditional. And I think that really like our pizzas are a good example of that like brand ethos, right? It's like these are not Italian style pizzas, these are not New York style pizzas. Like we're doing a sourdough pie. The ingredients are it's yummy stuff to put on bread and eat. People are really kind of like culty and anal about what they define as pizza,
Yeah,
what
it's true.
what should go on a pizza and what shouldn't go on a pizza. Like people make a lot of rules about pizza culture. So I mean we're not interested in any of that, right? Like it's so fucking good. Like that's it. Like and so one of our brand things like leave your ego at the door. Like this is not about tradition, this is not about upholding, this is like just
And you can tell.
authentic in and of itself. Defacing tradition.
Yeah.
So that's why like in the front we have like the spray paint
I love
logo.
that. It's such a cool little logo.
Yeah, I feel this is like sort of reminiscent of like the Big C like font.
It is.
as well.
Yeah, and that's why you can do pizza however the hell you want as long as it tastes good.
Totally. And same with like drinks, right? I think the other thing, in general, the word Nemesis, I think invites a lot of like duality, right? It's like something versus something else. You're only as good as like your worst enemy, and like who are your inner demons that you're battling, right? And like, so that's why on the menu, I think especially the Nolo Aperitivo section, we're sort of trying to play on this like, oh, I'm trying to be healthy, but I also want to drink.
Understood. Are they like, because I'm not a drinker, are they like classic drinks with like a twist, or are they?
No, so yeah, that's why like these three sections, like the first section is really our highball aperitivo style drinks.
Yep.
So a lot more light and bright, for the most part, bitter as well. This section, the house cocktails, is more our twist on classics. So these are maybe a little bit more spirit forward. And then the last section is our kind of herbally informed martinis.
And honestly, the whole pizza thing and not becoming a pizza place first and a bar, I think it's totally fine, because we have a friend who is in Portland, Maine, and he just opened up like a pop-up pizza shop as part of a bar that his friend started. And the concept works so well, like he sells out every single night that they sell pizza.
Nice.
It's like a good combo. Like
Yeah.
when you think about drinking, especially at cocktail bars in Singapore.
A lot of them have substantial food.
Yes. So we decided to bring these two lovely people here to Nemesis.
Cheers!
Oh, that's refreshing. I can smell the celery, but I can't taste it.
Not in the Nolo Aperitivo section of the menu, so we have to.
Oh yeah, it tastes like gin. It tastes like alcohol.
Non alcoholic. Okay. I think my favorite one is this one because it basically tastes healthy.
The dip.
Like apple. So on the flip side, if you love cheese, this is definitely for you.
So do you guys typically come to Duxton Hill? This is your first time up here?
Yeah, we do go. We come.
Not often, but we've been a few times.
For some steak.
Where was the steakhouse?
Store.
Oh, is it
Lunch
next door?
It's not here. No.
Oh, they were thinking that you guys took over the
No. It's literally right next door. If you go outside, you'll see it on your left.
Oh, there you go.
L'Entrecôte. The French, like, steak freaks chain. Yeah.
I feel like you're a steak guy. You seem to like eating a lot of steak. Or anything with protein. Really?
Oh, I like steak. I do like steak.
They're kind of cool glasses, eh?
They're amazing. I love them. It has this like nice little base.
Yeah.
And they're really like they're distinct from what you'll see at other places. Here you have your bolognese pizza. Pretty self-explanatory, delicious. As I mentioned before, on a sourdough crust, which is also brown buttered on the outside. Here, moving on, we have one of our white pizzas, which is the zucchini pizza. So you have some zucchini ribbons on ricotta and yuzu koshu with some chili flakes.
So we got our meat, we've got our vegetables, Mom, if you're listening.
Yes, vegetables all up in here. And then moving over here, we have our fried lasagna bites. So this is definitely probably the top cheat day item on the menu. We take lasagna, we cube it up, we batter it, we fry it. Last up is the burrata with pickled cherries and cashews.
This is the first time I've had a burrata with cherries, I think. What are you having, Chantal?
Dale.
What's in it? Do you know anything about it?
Mezcal.
So tequila.
Yes.
It looks very intriguing. Is it cheesy? Yeah, a little. That's the Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's the cheese.
Yeah, that's a lot of cheese.
Oh, that's cheese. Good or bad?
It's good.
What does it taste like?
It's hard to explain, like slightly cheesy. The base alcohol is rum.
Oh, rum. So currently Tim is the head bartender here talking about some of his preferences and drink options here. Alright, we're ending the night. It's like 11 p.m. Thanks guys, this was really
No one is drinking for the record.
No one is drinking. We finished drinking at before 10:30, so we're good.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much, Angela. This is awesome.
Thank you guys
Thanks so much for joining us. Cheers.